from then on, went into Germany itself. Lovely, lovely countryside. Bit like Kent, really, with all the apple trees around that area and fruit trees. And then my pal decided that we should have a look at Belsen. He pinched the company, our unit's motorcycle, on the pretext of having a little spin round, and took us to Belsen. And I rather wished I hadn't. That was the most awful experience. First of all, the buildings that were left were surrounded by an 18-foot high barbed wire fence with the control towers on either side of the entrance, and Arbeiten, what is it, marked frei or something like that, work means freedom. And we drove in and it was deserted. Nobody questioned our right to be there. And we could see the places where all these sheds had been, which had housed the poor inmates, and they'd all been burnt. Derris dust was fresh in the air. Derris dust, incidentally, is highly carcinogenous, as Jack will tell us. But you could smell it. And as we went down, we passed Kassen, a big red brick German-built block, and the women were. There were a lot of women inside there, and they were surrounded by this barbed wire fence, and they were yelling at us all sorts of obscenities in German, French, and any other language, I think, because they thought we were Germans, because we were in blue uniform with the white eagle on our shoulders and our forage caps. We must have looked a little bit like Germans. Of course, we were not armed. And when we went through a little bit further on, we saw the ovens. That was a dreadful experience, the ashes and the ovens. And beyond that, there was a big notice with lumps in the fields beyond saying 23,000 unburied dead were found here. Our blokes had to bury them with bulldozers because there was no other way of doing it. So we got back to the unit and were promptly told off. So my mate who drove the motorcycle said, "Oh, Gus, you can't tell us off. We got lost." There's a loss that I'd rather not have had.